I'm down with the Lord. I don't care what you think. I'm down with Jesus. That's how the Uso roll. I'm down with the Lord. I don't care what you think. I'm down with Jesus. That's how the Uso roll.
What's up, fams?
What's good, fam?
Welcome to our first podcast, Las&Flo podcast.
Woo-woo.
Yeah. So let's start with how are you?
I've been a little bit unwell this weekend.
Yeah.
But it's been full on, just winding down for the year, I guess, at work, and school's winding down, so just picking up a pace a little bit with end of year programs and gatherings and events. So yeah, that's been a little bit full on. And on top of that, home life and washing and, all the good stuff.
Yeah. 1
Yeah.
more week of work, because I'm a teacher aide and got 1 more week. This is our last week, so pretty happy, but I am happy that we're finishing week.
Yeah, how's it been for you? Like 7 months here at a college in Auckland.
Since we moved here.
In North Shore, yeah.
No, it's been good. Like, man, just a lot of people ask, like, what's the difference between Porirua and
Do they?
always a lot of people ask me that at work.
Porirua in here.
And what is there a difference? But for me, it's like there is a difference, but I can't tell. I can't tell. It's like I'm trying to figure out what it is. It's similar, Porirua schools, or even like the culture-wise, and up here, like here in the North Shore. But one thing I do know, I come up here, there's heaps of Tongans here.
Yeah.
Like the college.
We're outnumbered.
Yeah, we're outnumbered.
Someone's outnumbered. Yeah.
So
here in North Shore.
Yeah. And like the kids ask me, like, Sue, or Mr. Hunt, are you Samoan or Tongan? And I say, I'm Samoan. Then they go, oh, I was like, fuck. So yeah, like, it's similar, but there's a difference, but I can't put my
finger on it.
I can't put my finger on it.
Put your finger on it.
What it is, but like it's not some, but I like it here. Yeah, there's something about here, and just something about I don't know, with these Tongan kids, there's something like, man, I guess just need the right people to get out the gold, sort of thing. I can do that, but my contract finishes next week, so I won't be there. But I guess whoever is there next really actually see the potential in these kids. But yeah,
it gives you a bit of freedom now that you're not under a contract, but you can see what God is,
because God's plans are like just
God's plans.
Yeah, it's God's plans, but we think, oh, it's gonna go this way, but then God comes in, it's like, oh shucks, I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
But it's better.
It's better.
Yeah.
It's always better.
Yeah.
God's plans are always better. Yeah. So, how are you?
No, I'm
anyway?
good. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, like I said, with work.
Yeah.
But man, the year's gone fast as.
I can't believe how fast the year has gone.
2025 is super fast.
Yeah.
It felt like we just moved up like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
But it's been 7 months since we've lived here in the shore, so.
Yeah. I thought we'd be back at home by now. But
I was never. I don't know. I didn't get homesick. when we came up. I don't know why, but I know you were.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I got homesick real bad
Yeah.
on the first day.
Yeah. And then your mum did a surprise visit the
Yeah,
next
then
day.
Mum came up
The next day. Yeah.
the next day and just helped us settle in
That was cool though. It was good she came.
for about 2 weeks, and then it was hard to see them go again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as you go on,
But
Hey.
yeah. But you
kids
do.
are settled, and our children have also noticed the difference between Poreroa and up here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I was asking our oldest girl what her friend group is like, and she said it's way different in a good way.
Yeah.
There are good things down in Wali, down Poreroa. But she said, yeah,
She's right though. Because I work at the college that our oldest daughter goes to. And so she is right with, but yeah, again, it's these Tongan kids, there's something about them, like, it's special, but yeah, I guess I wish I was at that job longer to help them see there's gold, but hey, at the end of the
Yeah.
day, you know, I can't, it's out of my control, but yeah,
yeah.
oh well, you know, but there's something about these Tongans up here, there's heaps, but man, I don't know, like, I just
It's a
feel,
mix though, Tongan Samoans,
Yeah.
Tongans, something
I
else.
think there's something, I think God wants to do something with these Tongans up here in the shore, like,
I
there's
wouldn't be surprised.
it's something good. I don't know what it is, but I can't. No, I'm not try and figure what God's trying to do. So when God does it, we'll know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm Flo. If you don't already know, if you're new here, I'm Flo, and this is my husband.
Last man.
Yeah, so we felt like we needed to start a podcast about around March, I think. Probably a little bit longer, but around March is where we've received confirmation about doing a podcast, and we've just been sitting on it for the past 7 months and just be like, you know, humming and hawing if we do it or not, and you know, all the noise that comes with it being on an online space. Do we put ourselves out there? Do we open ourselves up and all of that kind of jazz? And so yeah, at the moment we're just doing what we do, how we do, just simple podcast. Shout out to Kmart with our $25 mic.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, but I guess we're just being obedient to what we feel like we're being called to do in this season, and just follow through and see where that goes. And so yeah, it's just a conversation between a husband and a wife, and yeah, if any of it resonates with you behind the screen, then you know you're welcome to take what is helpful, take what is relevant, and you're welcome to comment. You're welcome to hit us up on Gmail or whatever link we have on there. Yeah, we're open to just seeing what God is doing out there, and we're open to be able to share our experiences, especially as a Christian, especially as a New Zealand born Samoan, especially in our day, in our age, and yeah, that's a little bit of what we'd like to share, and as we go on we'll be led by God in what he wants to talk about, or so, and also if you guys have any questions or any topics you want us to kind of delve into or explore, then you're welcome to do that. Yeah. So yeah, we were talking a little bit about identity. Hey, hon.
Yeah, the other day. Yeah, there's a lot of things with identity, spiritually and like culture. If you know what I mean, like being a Samoan, especially being a Samoan born in New Zealand. Because we were different, eh?
Yeah.
Because you come from real Samoa family
Traditional
and traditional
Samoan.
church, which is Ifakasa, and I've come from AUG. Like from what I've seen,
Your mum was quite traditional.
yeah, but like,
She knew.
but from my point of view,
Right.
growing up,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I've seen it, but not as much. From the time I met you and just seeing your family, like the first time, I was like, that was the first time I think I really saw Samoa all the time as well.
Oh, all the time.
And so, like for me,
Yeah.
when this Samoa happens, but I get nervous, like, oh shucks, I don't even know what to do here.
All the time we run away from it, you
Yeah.
know, because we have that misidentity with our culture. Like we're just, you know, you grow up in it, but you're pretty much, you have to learn along the way. And then sometimes there are things when you grow up as a New Zealand born Samoan you don't agree with, and then you just kind of hide and run away and stay out the back while all of the Samoa's going on, and all you hear is, you know, whaalawe and you have to give money to this and that.
That's why I just,
Yeah.
you know, when it comes to that stuff, I just stay at the back, do the fit house, like, you know, the kitchen crew, you know.
You can never go wrong.
Yeah, can never-
Standing in the kitchen.
'cause you can speak English in the kitchen. No,
Yeah, that's where the cool stuff go on
Yeah.
though. Eh?
but that's just, in all honesty, it's just, man, that was the fear, is because I can speak Samoan, but it's basic, fluent, basic Samoan speaking. But when it comes to other stuff, I'm like, oh, I didn't know there was another word for fish, you know? I
Oh,
don't
like
know.
a tradition,
Yeah.
respectful.
I don't know. There's another word for bum in Samoan.
Upu whaalualo.
Yeah, like whaapefu.
Whaapefu?
Means your bottom.
Oh,
That's the, I like
I've never heard of
the stuff like that, but
whaapefu. Is that because like
just
we need to we need to befu?
I don't know. But it's just these things are just, my mum did it, but she didn't, I guess, teach us, but she was just too busy doing these things.
She was just action. She just actioned.
Yeah.
You know, she didn't talk
Right.
it. You just watch her do it, or watch her be like, be the culture. Yeah.
Yeah, because some people will say, you just gotta be in that space or sit there, listen. It's like, but that's not how I learn. Like, you have to at least put me like in a class, step by like
Break it down.
break it down like I'm a kid. Like, you gotta do it like that.
Oh.
So my learning is sit there and listen. I'm like, I don't even understand. When the fire away, mum and dad, they'll be my answer. When the fire away, oh, le tua, but you know, if I didn't understand, I'll say, when the fire away, mum and dad.
Yeah, so that's a huge disconnection for New Zealand born Samoans, is being born here and then not really knowing your culture. And I've heard so many people who feel disconnected to their culture, even though both parents are Samoan or half is Samoan, but they don't, just because they don't speak, or maybe they grew up with the other parent who was not Samoan and they, you know, feel disconnected to it.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't help where, you know, the full fobs, you know,
Samoan bones.
I'm fob.
Yeah.
You know, look down on them because, you know, they can't speak or they can't
Yeah.
do something, this and that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
And so, see, and those things just make you want to stay away more, you know? It's like, you know what? You get your own corned beef box. And I'll just get my own
Yeah.
sort of thing.
I remember doing the Anganoo class when it came around. So they had Anganoo 101. How long ago was that?
About
25
years.
Hey,
Nah,
Which makes me
probably
10.
6 years maybe.
Yeah, I had to do the anganua class because even though I grew up in it, day in, day out, you know, Dad was a chief and all my aunties and uncles chief, Feifei Owls and all of that. I honestly didn't like the way women were treated in that context. And that's what just put me off. That really put me off. And I would do things for my dad because out of obedience to my dad and my mom. But, you know, especially in the church context, like growing in E Whakasa, it was, I don't know, it was just a weird...
My dad hated that stuff.
weird group of people to be, because it wasn't so, I'm not talking about culture, it wasn't the culture, it was the culture of people that made me put off, you know, not the culture of tradition.
Yeah.
And so and it's so important to be able to
know the difference between
separate that, know the difference between culture of tradition and culture of people, because it was definitely the culture of people that put us off it. And so when I did anganoo, I really wanted to connect with my dad and just understand a bit of his world when I grew up a bit or matured a bit, and that's why I did it. And so when I done it and just heard what Samoa really is, and the purity and the truity, I don't even know if that's a word.
Wow, what does it mean?
The purity, the truth of Samoa, and how is it supposed to be, and God in it when it's done properly is beautiful. It's just the most beautiful thing.
And that's what is it? Culture of tradition.
Culture of tradition.
The beautiful side of it.
Absolutely.
But the yuck and I hate one is culture of people.
When man steps in and has all their rules, and you have to do this and have to do that, and it looks like this, and but done properly, it's so beautiful, and so proud of who we are and our culture for that.
Should change the name Whalavilavi to something else.
Well, that's got a stigma behind it now, and just you hear it, you hear Whalavilavi.
Like, oh, nah, I've got something on,
something on, or nah, too much. But when you understand the truth or behind the real Samoa, you happily give, cheerfully give,
No wonder if another Whalavilavi comes up, family would be like, oh, you bring some money to bring into this Whalavilavi. No wonder what it would be like if I said, oh, I got $2. No, was that? Because these guys just said...
and if it done properly, they will accept your $2. Like,
culture,
happily.
tradition.
Like... they'll accept that for what it is. And then and then whangoa, $2.
Nah, that's when you call me Tupac.
No.
That was a good one. Very good.
Yeah, that was. Identity is huge, and a lot of us are walking around with no identity, or unsure of who we are, unsure of just... Why are you laughing?
No, just speaking of Samoa, New Zealand, like I've just seen like full Samoans, born in New Zealand. When they talk really posh.
Born in New Zealand.
But they're Samoans.
Yeah.
But when they speak, it's really palangi.
Like us, we're born in New Zealand.
But do I sound like a palangi? No, that's not what I mean. Like, I don't know how to say it.
How do you say it? Like code switches, or?
Have you heard of palangi talk?
Palangi talk?
Like, Pākehā. Have you heard them speak, like the palangis at your work? No, you like how Barangi sound. Like,
I think so, yeah.
do you understand my question?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see, are you talking about English, the language, or just their tone?
Everything. Tone and pronunciation and punctuation.
Are they like...
Okay. No, okay,
wait, when they have
If you
exclamation mark and
If
then,
you listen
do you hear that?
if you listen to like David Beckham, right? Just come with me to the story.
Okay.
If you hear David Beckham,
Yeah.
the sound of his voice, you put it inside of me.
Pardon?
Like,
Do I put it inside of you?
no, you know what? Well,
No.
What?
Say, like, the sound of his voice, like
my question's so easy, babe.
British.
Oh, yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Like, imagine when I talk, you hear David Beckham.
Like, hello.
Yeah. Like, I've seen Samoans that talk like that because they haven't been around the culture. If you know what I mean. You haven't seen
In
one
New
of the...
Zealand.
New Zealand, Australia.
And they have a British accent.
No, they just sound Balangi.
Oh, okay.
It sounds like they've never been around Samoans before.
Do you know a person?
Nah, I've seen a person.
Oh, just say.
Yeah, I've just seen a person, but I don't know a person. I'll probably do, but I don't want to say it.
Yeah, don't say any names.
But yeah, their name is Jax. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Anyway.
That would be just like my uncle, who's like fully fob, but when he talks Maori slang.
Yeah.
Like.
But see, because he grew up in the Māori culture. Environment.
Yeah.
And see, what I'm saying with the Samoans that South Balangi,
They grow up.
They're not in the Samoan environment, they're in the Balangi. Now you understand what I'm saying there?
Yeah, I just was trying to...
That was simple as, but couldn't figure it out. Sorry to our viewers.
No, it was either English or tone, so... Yeah, you know. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was, for me that was hard. And so, guess you get to that point where, I won't bother with it.
Yeah.
And so I just live like a street kid. You know, just live like every other citizen of New Zealand, you know. Don't worry about culture. We've got culture here. Like how we were in Cannons Creek.
Yeah.
You know. And then all of a sudden you end up talking like, jailbreak, you know. And I'm like, okay. But that was just our environment, which, yeah.
Yeah, when I first met you, your household like fluently spoke Samoan.
I had to speak English at home because my parents' English wasn't good. So that was one way that I practiced speaking Samoan. But it's basic, like every day.
That's the first time because none of our or my sister is fluent. But yeah, none of us growing up, like, it wasn't normal, like we would speak English. And then I met you and coming into your house was, you were quite fluent. Your sister was really fluent.
Yeah, it's just my parents' English wasn't all that, you know. And so that's how I learned speaking. But yeah, it's just all comes down to our environment needs. But at the same time, they make our culture what? I don't want to get to that point where I hate my culture.
And how are you placed now? Like with who you are, your culture, being who you are now. Like what's that like? Are you still? Are you lost? Are you still lost?
I'm not. Oh my gosh. No, I'm not lost.
Yeah.
I'm Samoan. Like, regardless of what anyone says, just like it doesn't matter.
But you got some other cultures in you, eh?
Yeah.
You want to share?
Yeah, my dad's side is because my last name is Hunt, so it's English. But yeah, it's English, and there's a bit
You're English lad.
Yeah. English don't say lad. Australians
yeah.
do. Oh, woola.
What are English?
And then we got a bit of tokelau.
Tokelau.
In us as well, so that's from my dad's side.
Yeah.
And so, like, man, if you see my other family on my dad's side, they don't look like, they look like me. They look like real we got heaps of half castes in my family.
Yeah.
But I got my mum's side.
A lot of your family look Baalangi. Hey.
Yeah.
Missed you. It's alright.
My sister's fair. And I'm the dark one. Yeah. That's why they call me Sukaraki.
Yeah, so you're not lost. You don't feel lost.
No, I'm Samoan. New Zealand born Samoan.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Yeah, I guess.
And what's your encouragement to those who do feel a little bit lost with their identity as, you know, regarding culture or where they were born, like New Zealand born Samoans or New Zealand born Tongans or whatever, if they're finding that bit of disconnect? What's your encouragement to them?
What's the disconnect? Go find the connection.
Yeah.
Go find the connection. Like,
is that what you did? Is that what you did? How you
that's what
came
I've been,
to that?
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do. So
Yeah.
yeah, with my family and stuff, it'll take a bit of time, but like, just for example, like if you're half Samoan or half Tongan or half Samoan, half Palangi, know both, man. Because I know people that are half this, half that, but they're more on that than this. But the two makes you. Yeah. And not only that, it's God. That's how I came about knowing myself, like, and being proud of who I am. And yeah, it was when I found God as well. So I'm Samoan, born in New Zealand. Samoan, no matter what people say.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they I'm New Zealand.
But they always say to you, le lo fa Samoa le ngai whangong e New Zealand. Wheloro.
I'll be like, but like I said, because my parents' English wasn't all that at home, so we had to.
Yeah.
So we had to, like, for example, me and my dad had a car crash. My dad was totally wrong in that crash. Then the cop, my dad was like, I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, trauma.
And then the cop was like, so what happened here? Can you tell us who was wrong? And I was like, so who was wrong? And I was telling the cop, it's my dad.
Did you? Did you?
Yeah. I was like, no, it's like I couldn't lie.
Yeah.
I was like, so my dad had to, hey, I was like, don't lie, bro. You're the wrong daddy. Daddy, you're wrong.
He did not understand my dad.
No, he didn't understand because I was my dad.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's how I learned. Basic, I can speak fluent, but basic, not.
Not,
Not those ones. Yeah.
yeah.
Samoa doesn't matter. Yeah. 675.
To the world.
To the world. Just be proud anyway. Even if you can't speak English, even if you're Samoan, you can't speak Samoan, you got a better, you're Samoan. Who cares what people think?
Yeah. Who cares what people think?
Yeah.
Nobody has that right to say you are or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially like there's that saying, like the oldies are here, like, you know, means New Zealand born Samoans get betters and they'll say, you gotta guard this first before. It's like, man, because some of us can't really speak Samoan that well, but man, we're proud.
Yeah.
So here's my la'eien. So have a look, man. Like, who cares? It's like, man, we need to see, like, for me, we need to see what Samoa going on, bro. I'm in there, bro. And I was like, I don't care, bro.
But do you think what they mean is like you got to carry some kind of respect for the culture? Do you know what I mean? If
Yeah.
you saw someone with a better and he's out there doing stupid things, you know,
Right, yeah.
in that context, you would be like, bruh.
Well, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
but across, like, to carry at least the basics of
I'll follow right with that
Te
way.
Maitai Samoa or, what do you say, a son?
Go there.
Yeah, or a Samoan male,
What's right?
a Samoan boy, you know? Do you say ali'i, atali'i?
Yes, which means
Or what's Te Maitai Tama Samoa? You know, at least you know the basics of that, of who you are, because it's who you are. At least the basics.
yeah. Well,
Like you won't
yeah.
be disrespectful to your elders, you know?
Yeah.
Those kind of things. To low. Well, our kids. Oh,
Yeah,
our
it's
kids.
those little things.
Those things, yeah. I would say, you know, in context to what you were saying when Makai say kamo mulungu, or, you know, to the extent of having like full knowledge of Makai talk and stuff,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. That's a bit of a push, but at least if you're New Zealand born Samoan or non-speaking Samoan, at least you know the basics of who you are or what is
yeah.
expected of
But here's my thing.
a Samoan.
They say, oh, learn. We have like this generation or this kupuranga must learn, and then they say kamo mulungu. It's like, okay then, if you want me to ka, are you going to teach me? Like, don't just say things, and you want us to learn the culture, then help us, teach us.
Yeah.
You know, especially with those, even their parents are gone, and they got no one to, you know, have parents to fast saw or whatever like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm not saying I hate the culture.
But then that's where it gets a bit. Now it starts to get real, because then you look around and you're like, okay, who is there to teach you, you know? And then you look at your wider family and you're like, I'm not talking about yours, but in general, people look at their
Yeah.
wider family, it's like, where is everybody, you know?
Yeah.
And there are heaps of things, and that goes on with families. Some are disconnected, some are not even speaking, some are, you know. And so if yours are in good relationship, you are very blessed, because there's so many out there who are disconnected
Yeah.
with their wider families and, you know, their elders.
It's important to have family reunions, eh? It's a good time to.
Yeah, and just try and keep connected. And because, you know, things in families that have happened long ago, you know, get filtered down, and people still carry those things,
Yeah.
and it hurts, you know, the generations. And then what you get out of it is a generation that is disconnected, and they don't know each other, and they're not whaofangi, you know. And so those forgiveness and keeping connected with your family is so important, man, especially nowadays, you know, especially, you know, your parents are gone, my dad is gone, and, you know, soon people will start heading off,
And then,
you know, to heaven, and we become the guardians.
and then we don't know
Yeah,
our
we don't
history
know
or
those
our lineage,
connections.
our whanupenga, you know, our family tree, like, because they're all gone. And so, man,
Absolutely. We have one patriarch left on my dad's side, and he's the oldest, maybe 83.
Uncle in Samoa.
I'd just love to just sit there and, you know, document stuff, which my cousin did try and do. He did do at one point when they went to Samoa, but yeah. Yeah. That's goal though, one day to head back home and stay home and build.
But that's the thing, eh? Like, you know, when you move, when you're in Samoan or Poly, living in another country, but then you live in a different culture than the Samoan culture back in the islands.
Yeah.
And so you can't adapt it here, and then they'll complain why we're not acting like there. But it's like, because this is where we were born, sort of thing. So we understand Samoa, but Samoa sometimes, some, not all, but don't understand us. So,
But do you know what I'm seeing lately is a lot of our generation is appreciating home more.
yeah.
You know, for the simple life, like for us growing up here, and in struggle, especially you know, when our parents migrated here, they came in the masses for factory jobs, and New Zealand had them come here and gave them citizenship, and then we went through the dorm raids and get deported back, and then, you know, just being undervalued here in New Zealand. Yet, you know, they brought our parents over to work and stuff, and then even before that there was, you know, that relationship between Samoa and New Zealand, and the wars and that were going on. And come to our generation now, I think because the way we've been brought up with our parents that had migrated and what they had been through, what they had experienced, and us growing up under that, and then under our parents had adapted to New Zealand and the lifestyle, and, you know, working factory jobs, and then being introduced to alcohol, and, you know, all of that kind of jazz, and
The culture here, right?
yeah, the culture here. And then us being brought up is like being brought up under all of that, and then we appreciate Samoa, you know, the simple life. And I just see it over a lot of people who go back home and just are really interested in their culture, want to show their families, their children, you know, the simple life, like valukalo, opening a coconut, or, you know, living island life, simple life. Yeah, but I think that's got to do with something in the bigger picture of what God's planning. God's plan is us as Samoans, Pacific Poly, heading back home for something, you know, for such a time. You know, we're not Samoan for nothing.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
You know, you're not Tongan for nothing. You're not Tokelau for nothing. You're not Maori for nothing. Yeah, you're not a Pacific Islander for nothing. Like, there is purpose in why you were born. There is purpose in when you were born, and there is purpose for your life. And yeah, just for those who feel lost at the moment, maybe with your identity and where you're at the moment, be encouraged that God knows exactly where you are at right now.
And who you are. And we just want to bring this scripture that backs that up in Jeremiah 1:5. It says that before you were formed in your mother's womb, I, the Lord, knew you. And so that is powerful. Like before you were born, you were known, you know. Yeah, you want to speak a little I know, 100%. Just with the verse, I knew before you were formed in your mother's womb. And then the other bit of the verse says, I set you apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so...
As a prophet to the nations?
Yeah, to a prophet to the nation. So set apart means you're not... Well, you might have to be lonely for a while, but...
But what is lonely to you? It's a time where you're...
Oh, sorry, hit the camera. Yeah, I think that's the time where character building starts happening. God needs to build your character, so...
I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. Amen.
So, yeah. God knew us. God knew you way before your mum and dad knew. Oh.
Way before, before they got together.
Before they met at the bus stop.
Yeah, before they met at the Siva, I think.
Yeah, God already knew who you were.
absolutely. And had purpose.
Yeah.
Like, he knows the plan for your life. That's Jeremiah 29:11. That's so cool.
Yeah.
So if you're sitting there and you're lost, like you don't know, that's okay, because God knows.
Yeah.
God knows the plan for your life. And so, yeah, what have we done to walk that out?
Well, we moved up to Auckland.
That's part of,
Yeah, but that's
our
just
journey, our
yeah.
season at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, because God, we felt God called us to come Auckland, but
Yeah.
we were gonna move to Melbourne, Australia.
Yeah.
But Auckland was never on our minds. Like
Never.
when people say
Never.
Auckland, when people say move to Auckland, we will be the people who be like, nah, hell no,
Too busy, I don't know.
too fast, too furious. But when like in the New Year's holiday,
This year.
yeah, God just said move up here.
Yeah.
So in the Easter weekend, we packed our
He
car.
opened the doors
Yeah,
so fast. Flung them, they like just flung wide open.
but that
Yeah, wide open. Like, it was so easy to get jobs and get a house. And we came in,
we just packed our car with our clothes and our kids,
and my air fryer.
and then we just drove up. We came, and then got homesick. But that's the
Yeah.
thing. But that's the thing. Sometimes with a journey with God is like we think we go through these like homesick. We go through these emotions. It doesn't mean I have to go back. It's just part of it. Like these emotions that we go
Yeah,
through.
you gotta ride it out.
Yeah, it takes courage.
Anything.
It takes
does.
courage.
Because we could have easily turned back. I could have. Because that's my whole support system's down there, you know, like
Born and bred in
born and
Porirua.
bred, comfortable, you know. We could have easily turned back. And it was just Auckland, like, you know, you say it's not far, but still, it was, you know, a huge move for us. And we could have easily moved back when it got
hard.
when all
Yeah.
the hype, you know, died down, where it's like, yeah, we're moving, and then we're here, wow, we moved, we've done it, and then like after 3 or 4 months, it's like, we're here, you know, like, yeah,
Yeah. But we just knew God said to move here, so
Yeah.
we
That's-
stuck by it.
that's what kept us grounded,
Yeah.
was His word over our lives.
Yeah.
And it did help that we went straight into a job, because, you know, we got to meet new people and got to find a bit of
Community sort
community and bit of normal. Meet new people, which was cool. Yeah. And we met some cool people, eh?
Yeah. We have.
Really amazing people. Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
And connected with family again, which that we had never, not often, sorry, connect with,
Yeah.
which is cool.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
So we've got a bit of a.
Especially you, because
Yeah.
we're in my family 24/7, you know, and so
Yeah.
it's really nice to see our children connect with their dad's side and get to know their dad's family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, getting more time with family, my family, and not only that, you know what? We got our meeting. I took a bit of our Tokelauan community, our new Waian community, and then got Tongan community here, which is cool. Like it's getting to know other cultures too. Like
Yeah, but it's really when we came out of Porirua, because we've been born and bred there our whole lives. It was definitely coming out of our comfort zone, our familiar place, what we were used to, having the support, and just moving out and not having those things. You grow in a way that you only experience until you've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you stepped out in faith. Yeah.
Yeah. And we could see it on our children as well. It didn't just affect us, but it affected them as well. It took a bit of time for our children to adapt, but they have now, and we've seen a confidence in them just rise up by doing that, by them seeing us step out of the boat and fully trust and rely on God, has
For everything.
risen something in them that we have seen it in their school, who they are, who they're becoming in school and just at home, and part of their character is, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, so they're more confident now.
Yeah.
About like coming
Back
up here.
home they were quite reserved and shy for some reason.
It's just probably, getting out of your comfort zone just, I guess, brings about more of yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And if we're on identity, you don't know that part of you. You don't know that part of you unless you do it.
Yeah.
Unless you're at that, unless you move. Like, so if you're someone out there who's been thinking of moving somewhere or doing something that you're afraid because you haven't been there before, like it's outside of your comfort zone, you don't know who you are on that side of it.
And if you want to know, you gotta go.
Yeah, if you want to know, you got to go, and it's all good. Like it's a good side of you.
Yeah.
It's growth. It's a side of you that you would think the other side, that stayed. You would thank that person for moving, for going, in courage and in faith. Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah.
So,
Identity is a huge topic, but
yeah. We might talk more about it in the next episode. But yeah, this is really good. Like, this is important because for me, I didn't know who I was when I was younger.
Yeah.
It's just because of all the stuff that I grew up with.
Yeah. And you end up taking that on, eh?
And I take it on, and then to the point it's like, oh, who's Lassie? Like, I didn't even know who I was. So I had to look in different places throughout my life. Like, I'll jump here. Is this me? Or maybe.
Yeah.
Nah.
Am I gangster?
Am I
Snoop Dogg?
Am I Tupac?
Yeah.
Am I Gangsta Red?
Yeah.
I had to look for Lassie in these spaces. And so, yeah. But yeah, it's taken a while, but in all of that, I guess I found myself when I received Jesus into my life, and so that was a beginning of a new journey.
Yeah.
And finding myself again. So, ask me who I am.
Who are you?
I'm Lassie. And I'm proud. No,
absolutely.
I'm sure that this guy is crazy.
But I think we'll wrap it up there. Our first podcast. Thank you for coming in the room and listening to us.
Conversate with one another.
This is just a free conversation. Like, we haven't scripted anything. We're just speaking from our hearts. So so if you have any comments or anything you want us to chat about, or is there something you want to know, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel here. I think we'll put up an email address as well.
And we're also on IG, Instagram, if you got
Las&Flo podcast.
Either way, YouTube, Instagram, we're here. Have peanut butter and jam. Nah, jokes.
Yum.
Try.
Yum.
Okay, 5M.
Peace.